All right, back to the events page. I'm going to show you how to add to an event. And sorry, move that to the side. Okay, so there's two different types of events you can create, and they are either ticketed events or RSVP events, or people don't have to register, they just can show up. Well, based off of what I read on your other site, basically one of them, it looks like the music on the farm and the music meetup, you have them send to a different page. So Jot form page. And so those ones you set up as a ticketed event. And then the Teen Beat, I noticed that one was set up like they would just email you to register. So let me show you how it works. So I'm clicking on here, clicking on the events, and it's our little tools come up here. And if you wanted to um, add or change the layout or anything like that, that's in the display events right here. And you can have multiple events, single events. This is also where you would change whether I just have upcoming events. You can do upcoming and past or just past or select like a certain time frame, however you want to do it. And then there's the layout you can change, set it up like a calendar, all of that. It kind of just gives you an entire viewpoint and customization, how many cards per row, spacing, all of that. That's right there. It's part of that tool. And it's set up already, so I'm not going to really mess with it, but you can, if you want to, play around with it. And then right here is your manage event. So this is going to take us, you're still in the website editor portion. So whenever, oh, it took us to the dashboard. So we are technically in the behind the scenes of the events, or back behind the scenes in the dashboard. So these events have already been added, and you can see I already technically RSVP'd for this one. Yay! So it shows you how many RSVPs you have. And then you have this. It tells you how many days are till your event. See who's on the guest list. So I'm going to click on that. And this is kind of like an overview of your published event. Your settings, this is where you would change it. So where do your guests register? At the Wix events registration page. So if this was a ticketed event, this is where you would change it, and we would add a link to your Jot form, where people would fill that out and pay. Guest limit, all of that. I didn't know what to put, so I just left it blank. But all of that can be edited in your settings for this group. An overview. So here's a link to your event. Obviously, this link isn't correct because it's under mine. You down here is really cool. This is where you can start to promote your event. You can set up automatic emails that will be sent to the person who RSVPs. Also, if the event gets canceled, you can set that up as well. That they'll automatically get set up and sent. Other automations, I think it's already set up when I do it. It has like a thank you for registering. We'll be in touch soon. And also, like if the event gets canceled, an email will send out and be like, "We're sorry, but this was canceled." So that's already set up under this event, and I can show you once I create an event. So, oh, you can also do video conferencing through here. I know you guys do that telework stuff. I don't know if you'd want to do that through here. You can, though. And here's where you can promote, send email invites, those email campaigns we talked about. You can do a new advertisement through Facebook, create a video, create a social media post. Oh, sorry. Pardon me. It's been a long day. All that. So, just really cool. Right here is where you can switch to another event and we can check it out. So we're going to check out this music meetup group because this one is a little different and it's set up just a little bit different because you have them registering and paying. So you can see that right here, guests are directed to an external link. So what this is so basically they're going to go to that link to get registered. And you do that in your settings. And under registration settings, you would edit here. And then when you're setting up a ticketed event, you can either do Wix registration page. But if you do it through Wix, and you do end up charging, they're going to take a fee from that. And I don't know if the program you use right now does that. So, see the form, Jot form, guests don't need to register, however you want to do it. But right now it's going to go to this page, and this is where you would put the link. Okay, so I'm going to show you now. Here, let's go back. We'll go to our published events. So anytime you do create an event, it's always set up as a draft, which is over here. And then you can actually categorize events if you would like. So we're going to add an event. And we are going to do a ticketed event. And we're going to just say test event fun time. And then you could do music. Obviously, it's been a long day. I can't think of what to say. But anyhow, this is where you'd add an image for. I just clicked over here. Sorry, I just did that a little fast. Event image. You can do a stock image. You can do an image from your website. I did end up doing stock imaging, or not even stock images that you supplied for the other events, because these looked kind of goofy. It didn't fit the image and you couldn't really adjust it. So I was like, we're going to throw one of these on there. That can obviously even though it's already published, that can totally be changed. But again, over here is the free media files that you can get to, or you can upload media however you prefer. So we're just going to pick these green rocks, add to page. Come on. I don't know what's going on. There we go. There it is. So there's our event, and we're going to do it at the 28th, the 28th. And it always has the Pacific time zone, so watch that. That's like its default. Now say this was a single event right here. I would just create the draft. Also a location. So on my old home. Here, we'll just pick this place in Seattle, Washington. There we go. And you can also do an online event, as you can see. And then this is down here where I would add the details. Also, you can insert a hyperlink in there as well. That's always a cool thing. Now here, I'm going to show you the reoccurring event because this saves time. So I'm going to add dates. And whatever you add from here, so say it's every Wednesday from 4 to 5, like the Teen Beat. You add the date, and then you add again, and it's going to kind of duplicate it. And then you just change the date. So it makes it easier, and then add another date and another date, but the times will stay consistent with what the previous one was. So then you would hit done. And then you're going to create a draft. If you don't have a time yet, you can do over here TBD. Also with the location, you could do that as well. So that's basically how you're going to add an event, and you would create a draft. You can add tickets, so you can actually design and create tickets right here. You don't have to though. This is the review settings. So double check how guests register, decide. So that's where we would enter that link. So review here, how much it is. And now, like I said, if you pay through Wix, they're going to charge you a certain percentage. So you're totally welcome to do that. I don't know what's easier for you. So here's where you do the register part. We're going to edit it. Go to a different website, www.yahoo.com. Whatever works. Save. And then it's going to go to yahoo.com. So this is still Oh, here's where emails you send to event guests. A reminder email, a cancellation email, received emails being sent daily. So this is for you, what you will receive if they register. But yeah, so this is all in here. Same kind of promotion stuff. It's gonna, once you have it, you can start promoting it. I think you do need to publish the event before you can start promoting it. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I haven't done that yet. So here, send. Yeah, it's grayed out. So you cannot start doing a lot of this until it's published. So as of this moment, it's still a draft. Back here's the publish events. Here's that test test event, and that's about it. Now let's say we were going to do an RSVP. Everything is completely the same. You add the event, add the images, dates and times, and if it's a recurring event, all of that is exactly the same. The only difference is, I have to give it a name. Hi. Create. It's telling me where to do it all. Going back to Seattle, Washington, I guess. Create draft. Review your settings. So yeah, that's where it's going to have you do that, and then publish the event. So pretty easy. If you guys have any questions about it, you'll let me know.